Hey, I'm glad you came along today. Hope it's a great Monday for you. The snow is melting, there's water everywhere. It's a great day, the sun is shining, and I just keep thinking every day brings us that much closer to spring. Oh, that's good news. Anyway, glad that you're with me today. Let's spend a moment. Come on in to this little world, my little world, for a moment. In 1988, Summer Olympics took place in Seoul, South Korea. And the thing that I remember most about that was the song that became the theme song. It was a song sung by Whitney Houston. Hammond and Bettis put together a song about one moment in time. Remember it? I won't sing it for you because I can't sound like Whitney Houston, that's for sure. But what a song. Rose to number 1 on the British charts and number 5 on the American charts. You still hear the song from time to time. Pretty popular song, and enjoyed it. And in its theme, it says, I just really need that one moment in time. Went well with the Olympics. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine being that Olympic athlete? Attaining with the world's best, that prestigious moment in time. And it's not even necessarily if you win. Now that's the ones we remember, those that get to stand on the stage and get the gold medal. Maybe the silver, the bronze. But we remember that person that stood up there for the gold medal for a moment. And some of them make a career drawn out of that, but still, it is that prestigious moment. And some of these athletes have planned their whole lives, made it towards that moment, and after that, everything kind of looks back to that. Some go on with professional careers, of course. Some repeat their success down the road, but there is that attaining of that one moment in time, that one time when you are all that you can be. I've thought about that a lot. I thought about that moment and how, of course, the vast majority of us never make it to an Olympic competition, never make it to something as grandiose as that. But you know what? It's not just the Olympic athlete that has that Olympic moment. Don't we all strive for that moment? Don't we all reach out for that time where we feel like within that frame, we are the best we could possibly be? But is there just one moment in time? Maybe there's more. Maybe there's more. Maybe it's found in the person who's had the setback in life, maybe a debilitating injury, and working so hard just to get back and make that first step or that first trip around the block. Maybe it's the little child that learns to write the word, his name or her name, for the first time. So many small and great accomplishments along the way, athlete or not. Maybe it's that achievement, that success in business, that best deal that was done, the winning of that spelling bee, getting that grade on a test, passing that class that was so hard to pass. That one moment in time where you're all you can be. But the other side of that is, what do we do after that? There was a scene in the movie The Natural where Roy Hobbs is laying in his hospital bed after the real struggle with the problem that he had being somewhat poisoned, and then of course them finding the bullet that's run around in his stomach and all the things. And if you haven't watched the story, go back and watch it sometime. It's a great story. But when his girlfriend comes to visit him, and he talks about he was going to be the greatest that ever was, and then she said, and then what? And then what? I think the Apostle Paul gives us an answer to that. When in the third chapter of Philippians, he comes back, I've laid everything aside for this great cause, he tells us. But he said, I don't count myself to have apprehended. I'm not finished with my race yet. Go down there and read about verses 12 and following. I don't consider myself to have finished the race. Yes, I've given everything to this moment. I've given everything to that moment. There is an opportunity yet ahead. It's not that we're not finished with that one. That one's great. Enjoy it. But then look for another. I don't count myself to have apprehended. For there are moments yet to be, in which in those moments we can make and give ourselves to be the very best that we can be. You may never be on the Wheaties box. You may never get to stand on the podium and have the gold medal hung around your neck. But you can still achieve the gold in your life. That in this moment in time, hear the sounds of the song, hear Whitney Houston's beautiful voice, when you're all that you can be. A mom or a dad, a sister or a brother, a student in school, a worker at your job. Attaining some accomplishment that's been on your heart and mind, whatever it may be. Maybe even that you see yourself as dedicated as you can be to the Lord for this moment. I press on to the higher calling in Christ Jesus. I think Paul's got a good idea. Look today at that moment and give it all that you can be. Thanks for being with me today. I hope it's a great day for you and that you can give it your all today, whatever the opportunity that may be ahead of you. So glad that you shared this moment with me, and we'll share some more as we go a little further down the road. Again, thanks for being with me today.